as part of an 8-tackle game. It's the Broncos and the Jets, next on Madden Football.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains into depth. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one where they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Jets are 3-1 here through the first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put it into their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now on 4th down, they throw him a deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Wilson to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 23-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for the breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown! Marvin Mims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Just 2 plays count as a drive.
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. Taking it right down Broadway! And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Rodgers. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, Cook works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Holding offense.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Cook following the penalty. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Gardner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. There would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. He's going to get back to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Denver's offense now set to go. They came out not so hot. The 1st quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A good pickup there at 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively. to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On second down, here's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. And that is incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to one now, 14-13. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but when you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 5. Ball again on second down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Holding. Offense.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And shutting him off, now open field. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. There he goes left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to go. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my deep.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Carl Lawson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now route complete to Dulcich. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here as he's out to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, here's Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Looks for the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. As they've got, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing now is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there. And now before the ball changes hands, he can take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Wilson to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st down. A give running right is Hall.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
After all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. Caught by Dosage. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
There's Wilson.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Cook again.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear The silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson will throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to